I wanted to make a video about looks maxing. I talk about it often on my channel. It's a great thing that we have got to a stage now. I know people will overdo it at times, but at least throughout my life, there was a thing, and I'm sure for most of your lives, right? We think that, okay, we're gifted with certain genetics and that's all we have, right? You can't really improve on it. The only thing at all if you can do is just lose weight, gain weight. You can't change your face, you can't do anything with your hair. It's just, you see a good looking person, they were just born that way. You can't do anything about it. But obviously, we've learned that that's not the truth. There are actually techniques and methods you can use to improve your looks to looks max. But I do think there are stages where it gets to the point where you get lost in it. You get lost into the point where you want to do something from your heart and you're not able to do it, you do something else instead. A typical example I'll give you is I think a couple months ago I started growing facial hair for the first time in my life. I don't know why, it just suddenly it became. I thought, okay, why not? And then I did it, and then I got a lot of comments, from people around me saying, "Oh, you don't look great with it. You need to shave it off, whatever." And it, I realized that it didn't matter to me at all. It actually did not matter to me whether I was not even doing it because I look good. I did not look good, whatever. My hair right now looks all over the place. And yeah, I want to look presentable. That's very important. But at the end of the day, I am not someone who's going to be, as much as I want to look good, these are things that everyone wants to do. You can't take it too far. You can't push it and you can't make it be ridiculous to the point where you look, even a small flaw you see on yourself, you panic over it. I've been training in the gym, for example, for about, if I had to be consistently training in the gym, it's probably been about 3.5 years now. And still, most people would look at my physique. I train very hard. I don't want to show off or anything like that, but I know I train very hard. And I know for a fact that if most people saw me and did not know me, they wouldn't think for a second I've stepped foot in the gym, set foot in the gym. That's the truth. But does that affect me? It affects me, but it's not to the point where I'm stressing over it and really upset and depressed over it. No, looks are one thing. Improving it and trying to look your best is great, but do not push it to the point where you are prioritizing the validation of other people, what other people say and stuff over what you want to do. Let's say you want to get a specific haircut. Let's say you just want to do something that may not even make you look your best, and other people criticize you for it. And you don't do that thing just because, oh, I want to look my best. That's a problem. Now with anything, it's not. I know I'm talking about looks maxing, but it's a case of you push anything too far, it's not good for you. With certain things, if you're gonna go to the gym and train 7 days a week, out of those 7 days, 5 days you train twice a week, it's too much. It is too much. It's gonna do more harm for you than good, and I have experienced that. Um, with a lot of bad things, be it scrolling and stuff like this on social media, eating a bunch of crap food, we talk about it and tell you, look, you should not overdo it. Same thing with the good things. What may seem like, okay, you improve your looks and stuff, it's really one of those things you don't want to push it too far. You're going to become, people talk about, having body dysmorphia, all these kind of things. Why do you want to allow yourself to develop those things? You have to be very careful when you get into something, when you find interest in something. I'll tell you one thing, going all out in it is very important in order to find some success in it. But there's a difference between going all out and giving your all and then letting that field or whatever you're getting yourself into start consuming you and you just get lost in that. You should have control of whatever you're doing and not whatever you're doing has control of you, if that makes sense. I've noticed with a lot of sports people, businessmen, whatever, very successful people in life, there's eventually a stage where whatever they're into consumes them rather than them having control over it. Even though they're gaining success out of it, it's like they lose themselves, they literally lose their mind because they don't have control over it. They don't know what the heck is going on. They're just existing and their life is taking them on a ride. I know I'm going a bit deep when I started the video talking about looks maxing, but again, point is, do not let anything start. Don't start doing something for other people. Don't start doing things for the sake of it. Remember or understand why you started it. The reason I want to look better was I got very subtly, if that means that word, subtly, in a very subtle way, many times I used to get poked at for being a very fat kid. That's very usual. If you're fat, that's going to happen to you, and that really hurt me as expected. And inevitably, like any other kid, I would want to look better. Like I would see guys looking better. I would remember guys, having a six pack, and then literally they pretend they're not showing it off, but they do. And I laugh at it. I'm like, and then they'll come and mess around with my stomach and small things like this. It would really you kind of have to laugh it off because you don't want to look like a baby, but on the inside, it's like, damn, I'm fat. I don't blame anyone if you're trying to look better. I mean, some people come and tell you, that's feminine to focus, if you're a man, you're focusing on your looks, that's feminine. Okay, if that's feminine, you can continue looking ugly, you can continue looking horrible, continue doing what you want, right? There's a difference between looking good and then putting makeup on your face. But Yeah, like I said, you do not want to push things too far to the point where whatever you're getting yourself into starts consuming you. Always just keep one thing in mind: have control over what you're doing. Don't let whatever you're doing, or don't let what other people say or want you to do, don't let those opinions have higher value than what you want to do. And that literally relates to applies for any aspect of life, not just your career, literally everything. Yeah, you may fail at it, but you want to fail at your own terms, not end up living or doing average and being unhappy because other people told you to do something. That's all I want to tell you. And just it's a thing you need to keep reminding yourself, because as much as I'm saying this, there are times when I myself do that. I value other people's opinions over mine. I don't do that as much as I used to, but it's something that I feel like as a human, people are constantly around you, so the society so being so times have changed, and people often have something to say about everything you do. It's frustrating at times, even a little bit. There are times when you get a haircut. You get a haircut, you wear something nice, and people will jump all over, be it good comments or bad comments. Sometimes you just do it for yourself. You're not really looking for these kind of comments. But anyway, I'm drifting away from my main point. But the point is, don't do things for other people, for yourself, regardless of it makes you look better. If it has a risk of you failing in something, whatever. Your opinion, what your instinct says, should be the priority. I may give you videos on the best product you could use for your skin to clear up. If you don't want to use it because you like your skin, so be it. It's all about you. That's all you have to remember.